parents, what's going on? It is Pastor Abe here, and no Pastor David because he's out speaking at a camp this week. But we have some announcements. We want to keep you up to date as we kind of roll through the summer here and kind of figure out what's going on at DSM and New Life. First things first, Desperation Conference is coming up this next week. It is June 20th through the 22nd. Now here's the thing, we still have room available. If you have not bought your tickets yet, you actually get the special price of $65. Usually it's around $100, but we're taking it down to $65. It's the New Life rate. Now the only way to get that is to buy your tickets in the lobby this weekend because, yeah, this is the last weekend you can buy tickets in the lobby. Get them in there. You can get them at a cheaper rate. Now, if you want to come to just one session or you want to come to just one day, you have to buy your tickets on the day of at the specific event. So, full conference, get it cheaper on the weekend. If you're coming to a one-time thing, just show up at that event. Now, so many amazing things are going to happen at Desperation Conference. We are already very expectant for God to move in so many different ways, not only in our students, but in our leaders as well. So the following week, that's going to be June 28th, we are having our final DSM of the summer. And what we're calling that one is Despo Stories. So we're going to invite students just to come up and tell testimonies of what God did during that entire 3-day period here at Desperation Conference. Now after that, to celebrate kind of closing off the school year at DSM, we're going to be heading out to Jimmy John's over off of that North Gate area. There's a Jimmy John's, there's an Orange Leaf up there, we're going to take Gaga Pit, we're going to take 9 Square, we're going to have music out there, and we're just going to be hanging out with the kids after DSM till around 9:30ish. So make sure that if you drop off your kids, you're going to want to pick them up out there at Jimmy John's and Orange Leaf. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now you're probably wondering, okay, so you're stopping DSM, what in the world are you doing the rest of the summer? Well, July, we actually have plenty of events planned. Now, if you keep in touch with us on social media, follow us on the Instagram, the Facebook, we have Twitter, follow us on all of that. We're actually going to send out our summer calendar within the next week or two. We have camping trips, we have game nights, we have movie nights, we have a worship night coming up. We're doing this new thing this year called DSM Olympics. It's like a full-on night of competitive sports and games between all of our students. You're going to want to make sure that all your students go to those because it's going to be the best ways for us to kind of just keep in touch. Another way you're going to want to also know what's going on is join our texting service. We're going to have the instructions somewhere down here. If your students text that code to that number, we're going to send out spontaneous events of, hey, we're randomly going to lunch today. Hey, we're going to Orange Leaf. Hey, we're going to go do this, go on this hike. Sign up for those texting services and they will know what is going on all summer long at DSM. And then we will start up DSM in mid-August for DSM 2017-2018. All right? Now, those are all the announcements that we have. Like I said, keep in touch because we'll send out that calendar. But one of the links we actually want to send out to you parents, it's an article that talks about social media. We all know that all of our teenagers, they are kind of just hooked into social media. They're attached to their phones, and there's so many things that are going on and so many new apps that are coming out that it's just hard to keep up with what is actually going on. So there's an article we're going to attach and we're going to send to you. I'd love for you all to read through it. It's called 9 Ways to Help Teens Manage Their Social Media Footprint. And it talks about everything about figuring out what are the different apps that your teens are using, how you can be the right model of what it looks like to use social media, because if you're glued to your phone at the dinner table, your kid's going to model the exact same thing after you. There's so many different points on here for you to figure out what your teen is doing on social media and how you can get the right response out of social media for your teenager. So we'll include that article down in the description below, so make sure you click on that and read that. It's a lot of good and useful information for you and your teens and helping them manage their online presence. That's all the announcements that I have for you. My name is Abe. This is Pastor David. That's his chair, actually. He ain't even here. But we will see you next week. Have a good one.